Oh yeah, I did want to say something about changing clothes. Oh, the hat thing. So I got the I think this is the STL boy. Hell yeah, you gotta show off, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'll be around here, you know what I'm saying? Plus, you know what I'm saying, I spent the first few years of my life here. But so I got this panda on my hat and I like it. But it's because like I don't know if like I don't know how much you've read about the stuff that I'm posting or whatever, but the stuff that I'm posting, like for me, honestly, what'll happen is I'll be dancing with Mary Jane. And for me, it's like I'm just like putting all my energy into just like one giant jump. When I go flying up there, that reminds me, when I go flying up there, um, like I get up there and when it's loud, like I go in orbit and I just be like chilling. It's like, yes, this is that shit. When it's ready, just like I kind of take off and then I come back down. But when it's loud, like I be up there and like while I'm up there, I'm just like grabbing all this stuff. And when I come back down, that stuff is like information. I can understand it more and I can like actually articulate it. But yeah. So with that being said, sometimes I'll be up there so long, like I feel like I kind of start losing myself. And since I've been down in St. Louis, I found out that I have like this sounds ridiculous, and I know it does, but it kind of means something to me. But there's like a history of mysticism in my family, and like that's kind of what it feels like to me. It's just like I just take in this extra energy, and I don't really understand it fully until I can like fully function and really um, put logic and forethought into the things that I'm thinking or whatever. But once I get that, it's like this just this information that I have now that I didn't have before. But I didn't do anything for it. You know what I mean? I just went got it and came back with it. You know what I mean? That being the case, um, like I just thought I was crazy, which I still might be, but there's a history of mysticism on my dad's side of the family. For those of you who don't know, I haven't seen my dad in 13 years. And before that, I had seen him two or three times after year three, which is why I was living in St. Louis for the first few years. Anyway, been down here kicking it with him, finding out, about the other half, finding out how the other half lives. But yeah, I found out that. So that one made me feel, if not less crazy, then at least not alone. But that being the case, it's been really cool down here. But the panda is what I was talking about. Now that I'm back on track, I'll go to that. I'll be up in orbit for so long that I just feel like I kind of lose myself. And really, I'm saying kind of lose myself, but that's because I'm not telling you exactly what's going on. But if I tell you exactly what's going on before explaining all of it, then you're gonna think, okay, he's crazy. But if you actually hear the logic behind it, you're like, okay, he's crazy, but he's also brilliant. But at that point, you're like, fair enough, but he's also brilliant. So you gotta wait for that. But go to Keith Spades, by the way. Facebook.com/Keith Spades, and I'm starting to put those thoughts. Um, I'm starting to articulate them and be able to give them to people um, through text because I can say it to somebody like I could say it if I was on camera like now, but it doesn't have the same feel as when like I'm talking to somebody and I can give them a piece of information, see how they react to it, and then like their reaction to it is the information that they give me back. That information I then use to alter the new information that I'm going to give them. And so like with that, it's kind of like this resonance detector. I find out like what they're resonating at, and then I resonate in the same way, and then we can just kind of share the universe in these small pieces. Um, you might not know what share the universe is, but you gotta go to facebook.com/keep space to find out. Um, yeah. So that being the case, going back to the panda, um, I I wear it because it reminds me of me, and so, really somebody pointed it out to me. Um, but like it was funny because I've always liked pandas, and at one point I actually thought like the panda should be the logo for me, like my logo, like the Keith Spades logo or whatever. And I just thought it was cool to just have a black and white panda, obviously. Well, I guess there's other colors, but to have a black and white panda with like spades over his eyes, because I thought that was tight. And but I never did anything with it. I drew it out a couple times, but that was it. But then a couple weeks ago, somebody actually said that um, there. I don't know if you've taken the test that I recommend everybody taking it. It's just these three questions. Facebook.com/keepspades. But it's those three questions or whatever. And I was talking to that person, and they they told me that their ideal mate was the panda. And so and it was funny because we were joking around, and I'm just like, why? And she said, at first she was talking about, she said it was funny because like they're the least racist of all the animals. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? She says, because they're black, white, and Asian. I was like, okay. And because they're big and fluffy and like they seem gentle. But then she remarked that, but you also know that pandas are still these wild animals. So it's not like you can just run up and legit just hug a panda because you might get fucked up. A panda might fuck you up, and that's why it reminds me of me. Like when they said that, I was like, that's fucking who I am. That I'm a black guy living in a white world that speaks Asian. It's just crazy. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end that with this or this with that, whichever one works.